Hello, hi. So let's make some live coding with Claude, and we want to make a mind map. Okay, so I asked him with this prompt here to make this mind map, and I have defined almost all the basic things that he has to do. Let's see if this approach is good or if it's better another approach. So let's run this and see what we get. So now I told him to use Pygame. So yes, we will use Python, not another type of language. And okay, and so let's see what we got here. I can show you also some other attempt to make this mind map with Claude. That's very interesting because it's capable of doing interesting things. But a mind map is something that is not so complicated, but not so so simple to do in with all the features that I want to do it to him. And let's see what he's telling us. That he has created this one, adding new node, right click anywhere on the screen to right click. Okay, I told him to double click with to create a new node, but he decided to do the right click. Okay, click the plus button below the node so that you can create a connection. Then I said to him, delete node, delete. There is a X button that I asked him to do it. I will eventually copy this code and this prompt and put it into info of this video if it works eventually. And remember that I also have a post on my blog where I put this this stuff about this project that I do. And lately I am doing again posts for my blogs and YouTube, while I had a little pause in the last month. So now as we have this artificial intelligence to make that can help us to create code, to make code. I want to explore this thing, and so connect to the things that I did before. That was just teaching about Python practically. So and Pygame. So we will delete the nodes with the X, dragging nodes. We should have to be able to drag a node, editing node test, double click a node to edit the text. Okay, so it says that we can do this, but we must see in practice if in fact we actually do, if it actually do it. Editing node test. Okay, saving and loading maps. This is, I don't know, as a JSON file. Will it do it? If we do it in just one prompt, it will be great. And I think that in the next month / years, Claude would be able to do it in one simple prompt. This simple apps. So scrolling, use the mouse wheel to scroll the map vertically. Okay, I told him to use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. So I don't know if we can do both. We will see this. To run the application, okay, pip install Pygame, of course, and to run the script, it's okay. The implementation covers most of your requirements, but you see here now Claude is suggesting you also things that you can do later. There's a few areas you could expand. The zooming functionality is implemented, but may need some more refinement for smoother operation. In fact, I think that it can go in contrast with the scrolling and zooming here. Horizontal scrolling isn't yet implemented yet, but code can be added easily. I don't know what this intent for horizontal scrolling. Okay, it's doing just vertical scrolling. Okay, attaching files, because in the prompt I was suggesting to do the dragging to make it scroll, but my prompt perhaps wasn't so clear, or it was Claude that didn't. Okay, I don't want to offend Claude, so I will say that my prompt was not clear, because it's also a truth. You must be clear in your prompt if you want that the artificial intelligence does what you think it should do. Connecting nodes to other maps. So I think that prompting, this skill of prompting is just the skill to communicate well and in a clear way, so that you can achieve what you want to achieve. So it's just using the right language, the right instructions, and then with time, with experience, you have to understand what works and what doesn't. Connecting nodes to other maps would require a more complex system. To other maps, yes, but I didn't ask yet. Of managing multiple maps, which isn't included in this basic version. Okay, so he suggests to connect maps. Okay, this is very interesting things, because it will be a little quote revolution to do it, because so it will expand the map in a very interesting way and very useful way. Would you like me to explain any parts of the code? Okay, for the moment, just let us discover if it works. So, okay, I don't know why I don't hear so much. I've covered it. Let's go into, I use Sublime Text, in case you're asking what is this code editor. And so now I wanna create, let me see if I just my map. I just got one my map thing here. And this is another project. I don't know if I want to mess around with the previous, and so I want to make another my map. Let's call this my map pygame. Let me call this 2 pygame, just to make this. I'm creating always a folder for the project that I do, that is version 1, version 2, etc. So as I go along with the different versions, I can go back and see what I did previously, if maybe I messed up something doing another version, and maybe the previous one was better. So let's see if this is good. Okay, we got something here, a node. Okay, as you see here, oh, interesting. Let's see if I can write something in here, like, I don't know, I want to talk about Italy. It works fine, and I don't know if I can move it. Okay, let's see if I press this plus here. Okay, if I Italy, this should, okay, I can delete this thing. I cannot remove it. Let's try again. I cannot see if I am it's not working properly. Let's do 1. What happens if I, because if I click again here with the right, let's see if the zooming doesn't work. And okay, it just the delete function does what he says. To double click. Okay, it's not working very well, but let's see if we can adjust it. What happens if I create, but the text is always the same. Let me see if I press enter, maybe. Okay, I got to press enter. Okay, so Italy, I press enter and it stays there. I can always drag them. Okay, once I, so let me clear all these other nodes, so it kind of work. So I got the first node here, then okay, this thing remains here, it's not a problem. Now I create, let's see, I wanna write different cities here, like Chrome. Okay, sorry. Rome, I got to press enter. Naples, enter. Then I right click here, I click and I do Venice, enter. No, enter. Okay, and so we got this thing here. Okay, if I click like this, and where okay, it appears where I click this thing, and it should be fixed somewhere, because I cannot, you see, I cannot drag. If I click here, I should say, when I double click, make this thing appear. So I could do manually, but it could be better to ask him to do it. And we cannot link the different codes. So have you seen here? This is what we achieved with one prompt. I think that it could be a better approach to do it without giving him all the instruction in one time. Or maybe we should make it a little better. So we should structure the different tasks. So maybe let's create a new. Let's create a prompt here before we put it into Claude. So let's say that what we're gonna do. You are going to create an app to build mind maps. Let's do it into ChatGPT to see if this is better, and if you make a more structured set of instruction, if it does it better. So I want to just let me copy the one that I made for here. We could also use this as it is and see what ChatGPT does without changing anything. Okay, let's do it. I'm curious to see which one does it better. I also have a GPT that I made that is called Pygame Dev Tutor. Let's use this one, and let's see what we got. As you see here, it's making this step by step. It's making by his own, step by step. Let me check here. Let me do a little comparison here among the two versions, just in case. You see here, it's importing JSON, everything. This one imported math, I don't know for which reason. You see here some colors, the screen, this is the basic stuff. And as you know here, he is, okay, as I told him to make it like more modular, is dividing it into steps. This is a sort of instruction that I gave to ChatGPT, to this GPT is specialized in, but it's not truly modular, because you see it's just dividing it into pieces. I don't know if it's better for ChatGPT to split it into pieces. My ideas was to make it modular with different modules, but as if you look at the code here, he's just doing, he stops here, continue to generate, as you can see that he just has one line here of code to do. So let's copy all this code here, then maybe we could make a comparison with the other version. So let's make a new file here, and let's save this one. I don't know if to save it in a new version 2. I want to call this one, instead of version, chat 01, to make it understand that this one is made with ChatGPT. And this is the main.py file. Of course, it's not complete because this is made of different parts, but we just have to put them in sequence here. And it should work. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now we have finished. Okay, so let me see what he has done. Maybe, okay, we got this one. Create the main Python script, the main node class, handle events interaction, save and load functionality, add functions to serialize the node and links, and integrate them into the menu options. I don't know if we have to put this into the same main file or into another one. Let me see if the main nodes, if this one is the same, running equal while running for event. This is a little bit different. Let me see what happens if I do run this. Okay, it has some issue. Put everything, as I do not understand how this, okay, the code provides a basic structure while draggable node and the functionality you can define in the UI. Sincerely, I don't understand if I got to put this one into the okay, let's put it into here, because I think we should put everything together. As I told you, the problem is that I told him to make it modular, and I think it was not so clear. In fact, if I ask to ChatGPT without going into my personal GPT, maybe it will do the things in a different way. So we got here two main. So I get to choose if I want the first one or the second one. Let me just try with the second one. Let me see if, okay, now it's running. I don't know how to put the, let me see if it closes correctly. Okay, closes, but I don't know how to put something in it. If I click, nothing happens. The mouse wheel, nothing. And okay, let's try using the second. Okay, also this one. Kinda works, but does have no reaction here too. Let's see what happens when I mouse button down, nodes equal end menu, click event, back menu, nodes, handle menu, click. We'll see collaptible save map. Okay, for the moment, I think that Claude made a better work with that code. just so for curiosity, let's try again with the same prompt, and now without using my GPT thing, my GPT, personal GPT, let's see what happens if I throw him into the vanilla ChatGPT. Okay, starting. Don't know why it seems a little slower than my GPT. It's just an impression. It's making the colors. It's making the screen. It's making some list. Scrolling variable to control things. Through test, the save map is making everything into one file. So maybe it's my GPT. There is load map. Now it's making the if when mouse button get paused for no collect pause, select mode, dragging through, if not dragging, event mode button 4. This is for the scroll. Okay, as you see here, the code is, I think, shorter than the other one. So let's create and save it as a different version, chat02 version of this. The first version is not good, it's not being good. Let's see if now we can do it. Okay, we got something that is draggable. When you click, if the zooming is not working. Okay, perhaps we just have achieved something more than my personal GPT. I cannot drag anything. Okay, I just can add nodes. I cannot. Let me see if I press enter. No. We just can position things here and we cannot write anything. So, what to say? With this prompt, the same prompt of Claude has made a better job, because I want to show you again sorry, this is another something I made yesterday, and as you can see, an Arcanoid game that works very well. But now we are doing this mind map. So mind map made with Pygame. As you can see, it's not perfect, but you can see here that you can in some way create your nodes. We get some not perfect, as I said. Okay, there is this thing here that I think we just could do a double click to fix this problem and make something usable. But Claude in this case has made really a better job. Sorry, the code was this one. Okay, for the moment that's all, and maybe in another tutorial we'll see if we can make a better job refining this code, or making it step by step, or creating a better prompt. So thank you, and see you next time. Thank you.